Hello everyone, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode, I showed where all the Stardust was in Disc 3. And in this episode, we're gonna finish Disc 3, so let's go. Oh yeah, Shirley's just gonna remind me that I should come here once I get done with Diaz. Seriously though, I was so close to finishing Disc 3 the last video. It was my plan to finish it after I got done with the Stardust, but no. Family issue had to come up, and it upsets me. So close, yet so far, is all I can say. Anyway, this video is going to be kind of short for all I know. I don't know what else I have to say, other than the fact that I'm pretty much done with Disc 3. I only have to come back to it for some things, as I'll put out. But that won't be till later, though, and by then, the rest of the game should be downhill from there. Not saying that I'm getting bored of Dragoon, well, I kinda am getting bored of Dragoon at this point, but it's just, I've been working on this since, well, at this point, last year, but still. I've been doing this since, like, what? Late October, early November? And I knew this was going to be a long Let's Play, but I'm just done with it. I want it to finish at this point. All I know is that my next Let's Play will be much better than this. Anyway. Now that I'm done ranting, how about we continue? Sooner I get done recording this, I got some Netflix to watch. Now, before we move, actually, let me take a quick sip here and check the additions real quick. Ooh! Zart's almost done with Blazing Dynamo. And so is Haschel. If it was one thing, I knew it. By the time I get to the end of Disc 3, I knew I'd be done with those. Alright, that glowing purple light you see there, it's nothing really. Okay, now that I'm done having my little drink, let's go down these stairs of doom. Off to the side, there's usually chests, or nothing in this case, off to the sides, but let's go. Okay, in here's that one chip. That light down there, I think, is where you need to go. I'm not sure. Okay, over here is that... Oh, okay. And here we have Rose's hairband. That's obviously an item for Rose. I'll have to look into that in a bit. But let's continue going down the stairs. I'm pretty sure that opening down there at the bottom is where you need to go. Or it's that one. Gosh, I don't remember which one it is now that I think of it. Is it in here? I'll back off if it is. Oh, yes, I believe this is the way you need to go. So no, I do not want to go this way yet. Oh, no. We don't want to go in there and trigger the end of Disc 3 as much as I want to. I want to see what else I can pick up and any other little battles I can get to max out the additions, more importantly. Alright, what is in here? Ah, okay. Alright, in here is no more items. Okay. So, let's see what Rose's hairband is. Avoids instant death, yet... Wait, can anyone else use it? No, nobody else. Well, it is called Rose's hairband for a reason, but... It's good for the magical attack, but it's just the defense that's just not working for me. Even if it does avoid instant death, I'm not using Rose anymore, really. Alright, now we will see who Emperor Diaz really is. Let's go see, and you know what? I'm gonna walk for this. Let's walk. And get into another... Okay. Oh, there's Shayna. Shayna! Diaz, here are all 3 divine moon objects. There are no more obstacles to hinder our utopia. Release the girl. Fine. Diaz, what are you going to do with the divine moon objects? Didn't you hear it from Lloyd? My only desire is the advent of the last species. If you are the true Diaz, you should know what that implies. Total destruction. What are you... Lloyd, well done bringing me the moon gem, the moon dagger, and moon mirror. Now we can let the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, the last species we desire, the true Virage, arise. I will create the utopia you wanted after the Virage embryo purges the world. Everything so far was an overture to that. Lloyd, he showed you a false utopia from the beginning. You deceived me. My utopia exists in the future of this world. What I desire is the creation of the future, not the destruction of this world. I don't need you anymore. Ugh. Bye, Lloyd. Diaz, what are you thinking? I don't need to hide anymore.
It's been a while. Rose, Dot. Father?
Quite a twist, don't you think? Is that really you, Dad? You died with Melbu Frama on each other's swords. Rose, what are you talking about? Now I can tell you everything. The beginning of the world was an absolute nothingness, darkness. The creator Soa sowed a seed to the earth. This is the plan of Soa that created all species, the birth of the divine tree. Eventually, the fruit of the divine tree ripened and fell to the ground to fill the world with life. Gigantos from the 97th fruit, Mementos from the 99th fruit, Dragons from the 105th fruit, Humans from the 106th fruit. I'm sorry, I hate to break out of character, but just Dart, I'm sorry. Winglies with magic power from the 107th fruit. Now I can't get his voice back because of that moment. And at the end, the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction, was to be born from the 108th fruit. Soa desired the destruction and regeneration of the world by the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction. However, 11,000 years ago, Winglies found out the tragedy waiting for them and sealed the 108th fruit by separating the flesh and soul. The flesh of the god, the flesh of the Virage Embryo, was taken away from the Winglies as the moon that never sets, that glows in the sky. And the soul of the god was captured in the crystal spear, and Melbu Frama kept it. Yes, to withdraw unlimited magic power from that and to conquer the other creatures. However, even with ultimate magic power, the domination was not internal. Humans arose with dragoons in front. Nothing was their match because they obtained the power of the dragon. And finally, they drove Melbu Fraha into a corner. I felt certain of my victory, and it was in the next moment, a spell of the petrification cast my Babu captured me. I have waited for 11,000 years. Time, almost eternal, dissolved the spell of Melbu, and I was released from captivity. Days spent with Rose became the eternal past, and I lived as the father of Dart in this age until the tragic day in Neat. I cannot believe it. I am here, that is a fact. Then, both Dad and Rose are the heroes of the Dragon campaign? Yes, but that's not all. Humans made a mistake. Silly human. Always a lot of silly humans. Destroyed the crystal spear, which was the container of the soul along with the royal capital Cadessa. The Virage Embryo, the god of the destruction, was I can't pronounce that. It can now be born. The free soul released from the crystal spear started to wander. In order to go back to the body left in the moon that never sets, to be born as the last god, and to destroy the world. The soul without a body possesses a human body and heads for the moon that never sets by repeating the transmigration every 108 years. You now know the soul of the god of destruction is the Moonchild, the truth of the Moonchild in the legend. Count 108 years, and when the moon that never sets glares in red, the Moonchild descends to the earth and shall give a holy blessing to the world. The holy blessing is the destruction. The destruction is Soa's will. This is the fate that rules the future of the world. But there was one Dragoon who found out about it. In order to deter the birth of the god of destruction, she has had to kill the moon children. By stopping her own time, she was even called a demon. That is the true self of Rose, the Black Monster! Rose is the Black Monster? Tell me it's not true. The Moonchild has to be killed, and the people around it too, before they become the servants of the god of destruction. Neat, too? For 11,000 years, there have been no exceptions. God! Why you? Why do you have to be the Black Monster? That's it. What are you going to do? Let me tell you one more truth. Rose, you thought the Princess Luvia you killed 18 years ago was the Moonchild, but it is not true. Luvia had a twin sister. No! Shayna is the Moonchild. Shayna is the soul of the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction. I'll dissolve the signet of the moon that never sets and cross it with the Moonchild. Now I have everything in my hands. Release Shayna! And are you going to kill her to save the world? I'll kill her. I don't think so. This is the limitation of humans. Zeeg, why? All is the will of the Creator Soa. My hands start the world, and my hands end the world. Oh. Yes, fate desires it. Dad, wait! Shayna! And, well, that is it, everyone. That is the end of Disc 3. So, yeah, very big twist and revelation was made. So, yeah, thank you for watching this episode of The Legend of Dragoon. Join me next time as we start Disc 4. That is it. I shall see you guys next time.